decided to dive into the history of bugs, find out which bugs were found in the very first version of the game and which ones later even became full-fledged minor features. Our journey will begin in 2009 with the pre-classic version and end with the 2016 combat update. Yes, the video is divided into two parts. The second part, in which we will cover versions from 1.10 to 1.21, will be released as soon as we get 1000 likes here. The story begins with the pre-classic version. Yes, the one where there was nothing but blocks of grass, cobblestones and air. Players didn't even exist as characters at the time. It may sound strange, but this version was one big bug. The world was limited, and if you fell outside its boundaries, you would fly forever. There was no restart button, no world creation, nothing. I talk about this version in more detail in the retrospective video. The link is in the description. The classic version is legendary. It was no longer just a sandbox test, but the first attempt to show what the game could become. You could place blocks, break them, and switch between modes. There were so many bugs that Notch wrote a warning about them every time he posted a new version on the forum. Of course, the most significant and iconic bug is the creeper. It was originally supposed to be a pig, but Notch mixed up the height and width values, and the result was a strange pig that later became not just a mob, but a symbol of the game. But you already know that. As development was in full swing, bugs were encountered, but most of them were not that significant. For example, when the human mob appeared, for some reason his head was always turned towards his back, and the skin itself created an optical illusion. It looked a little creepy. But besides the creepy bugs, there were also funny ones, such as when a creeper exploded in water, water blocks would fall out after the explosion. The most famous bug, in my opinion, is the ability to change the player position on the Y-axis. By jumping and reloading the area each time, the player would rise until the game crashed with a version and end with the 2016 combat update. Yes, the video is divided into two parts. The second part, in which we will cover versions from 1.10 to 1.21, will be released as soon as we get 1000 likes here. The story begins with the pre-classic version. Yes, the one where there was nothing but blocks of grass, cobblestones and air. Players didn't even exist as characters at the time. It may sound strange, but this version was one big bug. The world was limited, and if you fell outside its boundaries, you would fly forever. There was no restart button, no world creation, nothing. I talk about this version in more detail in the retrospective video. The link is in the description. The classic version is legendary. It was no longer just a sandbox test, but the first attempt to show what the game could become. You could place blocks, break them, and switch between modes. There were so many bugs that Notch wrote a warning about them every time he posted a new version on the forum. Of course, the most significant and iconic bug is the creeper. It was originally supposed to be a pig, but Notch mixed up the height and width values, and the result was a strange pig that later became not just a mob, but a symbol of the game. But you already know that. As development was in full swing, bugs were encountered, but most of them were not that significant. For example, when the human mob appeared, for some reason his head was always turned towards his back, and the skin itself created an optical illusion. It looked a little creepy. But besides the creepy bugs, there were also funny ones, such as when a creeper exploded in water, water blocks would fall out after the explosion. The most famous bug, in my opinion, is the ability to change the player position on the Y-axis. By jumping and reloading the area each time, the player would rise until the game crashed with an error. Of course, you couldn't fly, but it was fun. The classic version was replaced by in-depth. Yes, the one with unique mob models without movement animations. You could consider this a bug, but in reality it was just Notch's problem. He simply couldn't implement the animation correctly into the game code. But that's not what this version is famous for. Various types of generation appeared. Flying islands and hell version of the world where everything was covered in lava. These worlds broke with remarkable frequency. Perhaps we should start with debugging. Technically, it's not a bug, but a feature, since Notch simply forgot to disable this feature before the release. If you placed a TNT block and then destroyed, the layer beneath it turned into wood. This was used by Notch to debug the flood. The thing is, you could accidentally create a flood. Literally, not only from water but also from lava. This can also be counted among the iconic bugs of this particular version. There was also a bug with the X. If you started chopping wood with it and switched tools several times, instead of a wood block, multicolored blocks were generated. This version also introduced the X-ray bug for the the first time. To use it, you just had to dig up a few blocks beneath you and place a new one in block where the player was standing. Piston didn't exist yet, so you didn't have to try too hard. And in general, there was no need to such research, since resource gathering wasn't difficult.
Okay, nice. Sleek laser. I can wait. Later to find the caves and dungeons.
InfDev is the moment when Minecraft lost its boundaries. Literally, it was in this version that the world first became infinite. You could go forward forever, but with infinity came infinite bugs. Perhaps the most significant bug was the Farlands. Yes, this game space originally appeared by accident, due to an error in the node generation that the game uses to create the landscape. It could be found at coordinates 12.5 million blocks. Without the intervention of modifications, it was very difficult to get there. Terrible things happen in this place. Items were duplicated, the landscape seems to move along with the players, and in general, when you looked at something like that, it made you feel uncomfortable. But this bug remained forever in hearts of fans and became even more deeply rooted in various hypotheses and theories about Minecraft. Since the previous version added a survival mode to the game, arrows appeared, and the bow was already available to the player by default. Every time a player shot at a solid block that wasn't a liquid, mobs would appear instead of arrows. It's funny that even skeletons could summon other mobs with their arrows if they landed on the ground. All of this could be avoided by turning on peaceful difficulty. The next iconic bug is monoliths. These are glitch areas that appeared in later version of InfDev and early alpha version of the game. These monoliths caused a sharpened version of the terrain, where the natural terrain was replaced by air and water up to the hay limit and vice versa. They were quite rare but difficult to miss. There was another small bug, or to be precise, a glitch. After placing a door on a glass, a slab, a ladder, or a sign, the door would duplicate itself. A minor issue, but a nice touch. There were many similar bugs. For example, if you placed a door on a farmland, half of the door would simply disappear and become non-functional. And as soon as the player placed a ladder on a torch,
Wait. Wait a little. Alright.
it will become invisible but keep lifting players. That's not all. If you place several sand blocks on a sign and then break the bottom one, the rest will start to jump. They cannot be destroyed unless you restart the game, but then the blocks on the top will remain hanging in the air.
Manchmal willst du nicht einfach irgendwas schenken, sondern eine Pause, in der man kurz dem Alltag entfliehen kann. Bei MyDays findest du außergewöhnliche Übernachtungen unter mehr als 9000 Erlebnissen. Und 3 Jahre Zeit zum Einlösen habt ihr auch. Ihr wacht in einer T-Shirt auf, hoch in den Bergen, mit echter Aussicht, die dich alles andere vergessen lässt. Oder ihr zieht euch in ein Erdhaus zurück, als würdet ihr kurz
Alpha is the period from mid-2010, when the game began to take shape close to what we know today. The first biomes appeared, redstone replaced gears, world saves and even fishing were added. But along with this came some very real, high-profile bugs that later become part of the game. In my opinion, one of the most important bugs was the minecart boosters. The thing is, at the beginning of the game, there were common rails and the movement speed left much to be desired. Players discovered that when one minecart collided with another while moving, the first one accelerated. This gave Nudge the idea of adding powered rails, which appeared in the beta version of the game. Remember when there was an achievement called When Pigs Fly? Well, that was also due to a bug. If a player used a fishing rod at the right angle while riding a pig, they could fly up into the air. It wasn't a replacement for flying, but it was fun. At the time, Minecraft YouTubers were already appearing, and one of them was
fish a
Pedro.
pig
He was able to
riding
discover the
it.
wood generator. I
I
hope
mean,
you still
the
remember
pig
the days
riding,
where the boats
riding
would
the
break
pig
when
with
they collided with a
fishing
block, and
rod.
instead of a boat, resources would drop out. Of course, fewer resources dropped than were used for crafting. But when a player placed cacti and water and made a hole in the middle, then placed a boat in a hole, more
Wait.
resources dropped. Chests behaved very strangely at the time. For example, if you placed several of them in water,
So,
they would combine
there's
their
a
storage
bug.
and even function. In this version, Nether appeared, and Nudge forgot to remove the
Duplicate
debugging function again.
and
So by pressing
install
the F4 key,
it
the
both.
player could instantly place Nether portal endlessly.
Oh,
Development of the beta version began with the feeling that the game was about to be finished, but in reality, it was just the beginning. Pets were added to help players maintain their home position, achievements and player statistics were finally implemented, along with the full creative menu and dynamic weather. Developing the game became difficult, so Jeb joined the team. Yes, the tall red-haired guy who is still working on the game. The first thing he decided to add was a mob, a squid, but to practice, he decided to use cow code as a basis. What came of it? For example, players were able to milk squids. It didn't always work, but if you hit the squid with an empty bucket at a certain angle, you could get milk. This wasn't the only bug related to squids. From time to
What?
time, squids would float out
Milking
of the water
squid?
on the
I
servers and just
remember
swim
that.
across the sky without taking any damage. It was interesting
think
to watch.
like it.
Of course, there were also simpler bugs, such as placing a door on a cactus, which
You
would
can't
drop
forget
and
the door.
dupe at the same time. Cactus were problematic in general at first, because if you place a bed next to one, it would be cut in half, but you could still sleep on it. Enchantments also appear in beta version, in particular, Silk Touch. This means that you can get Ice Block. For what?
oh. These thoughts are. I mean, like, they are about. I
For
just
another
skipped
bug,
it.
because if you place this block in another, when it melts, water will appear, and the game will not try to dry it out. This way you could cool down the entire nether. By the way, there were other dupes besides the cactus and the door. I think everyone knows about them. To repeat it, you need to create a small stream that leads to the portal, place a crafting table, and place the block or item you want to duplicate in it. As soon as the player approached the portal, the item was thrown out and created a copy that remained on the ground. It could be used in crafts. Of course, this is not the only way to duplicate items. There was another way using redstone. If you create a fast clock using 2 repeaters, connect it all, sleep on it. Enchantments also appear in beta version, in particular, Silk Touch. This means that you can get Ice Block. For what? For another bug. Because if you place this block in another, when it melts, water will appear, and the game will not try to dry it out. This way you could cool down the entire nether. By the way, there were other dupes besides the cactus and the door. I think everyone knows about them. To repeat it, you need to create a small stream that leads to the portal, place a crafting table, and place the block or item you want to duplicate in it. As soon as the player approached the portal, the item was thrown out and created a copy that remained on the ground. It could be used in crafts. Of course, this is not the only way to duplicate items. There was another way using redstone. If you create a fast clock using 2 repeaters, connect it all to a sticky piston and regular piston, and then close the mechanism, the pistons will start working endlessly. At this point, you had to approach the sticky piston and place any block. Then adjust the delay on the 3rd repeater. After that, the blocks began to generate at breakneck speed, and you just had to mine them in time. Version 1.0.0 is the official release of Minecraft. The game came out of beta and was presented at Minecon 2011 as a full-fledged product, but release did not mean that the bugs were gone. Although I must admit, there were no unusual loud bugs, except for a couple. This version introduced the end, and with it, the end.
The redstone is very easy, because you have to stay and mine. Build your machine, put a block, and mine. Too easy. You can put just a redstone block right there. Then if you can start a repeater or observer repeater, I think, then and starting with big things comes. We get these blocks and then build more with diamond blocks, iron, wool, and more stuff. Enchanting tables, like quartz, quartz stuff, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, someone touching. So what's there?
The dragon. Its main problem was that during development, for some reason, the Ender
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
couldn't decide
So
who
I'm
it wanted
building
to
like
attack, the player or the...
what I mean. So like now I'm building the floors, the basement, big, everything's the same. But it takes a long time and it's not that I think. I could just do the same thing over and over. Wrong button. Let me just do one thing. Like oh yeah, these things seem to be more good. I will end, then I will do floors. Alrighty. Also I lost the world many times. Many. I mean 2 times, not many. And I almost lost it again, but I started making backups, which it's good that I lost the first world because like it taught me that I, that it can be lost or something. I don't know. Just to use backups, and they are useful, important too for long-term projects, and not only. This project is also going to be some lot of spheres, like 2 or 3 spheres, like a lot. Which is not really good, but good because here I just want to build a big world while collecting every block by everywhere. So I don't know why like this. But yeah, because I want to collect every first block to use some bugs. Oh yeah. Shit. Wrong. Look no when these mods were started, like I have to right click the switch button, placing and removing. Not that easy, but I'm used to it. Not always. And also not that good at building. I just know how to make over and over. Like I tried. Ah, bro, what the wrong? I just build what comes to mind, even if it doesn't look pretty good. It just has to look decent for me. Everyone sleep. Not very good. Like I just go sleeping early, wake up late, so that I have a lot to do on time because like I also improve myself. And gaming is just a hobby that I really like. also way to and improve some things like that might help. No, I just mostly creativity in Minecraft. And reaction time, no, reaction time just comes from muscle memory. That's just one thing and over with the reaction. It starts to, I think, then like if you do it over and over, it just, there's a block right here. Yeah. So I think it's just like if you do over and over, your like mind is going to send signal faster to you need to move. I think maybe I don't know. Think I just know what I do. Not like know what I no yeah. Don't know. Well, you'll have a lot to do. I do boxing, a lot of things. I train 6 times per week. And say but it's like on last day I just give recover a long walk to build and race like all the endurance that we had. Like Chester's had. So I'll have it something like what won't be like. And I do strength with endurance finishers. Oh, I defeat that we do shadow boxing plus recent twists and quizzes, fist quizzes, I don't know, or forum calls. Then some, I don't know, shoulder circles, dumbbells to build like muscles and strength, maybe. Don't know. And yeah, and also at night, when it's later in the day, do all this again. Like a lot of activity, but I start slow. Like I started easy. So for my tendons to adapt my, I don't know, just to make progress steady. I don't know really. Oh yeah, progressing. I mean to progress the same as every. Oh bro, like in push-ups, pull-ups, because in push-ups I'm very good at it, but pull-ups not really. Also I did one time. No, I can't. Because I stopped training after I reached 50 push-ups. And this was accidentally that I found spoiled. It's like this, yeah. Also have fast sailings. Like wish. Yeah. Very soon.
Enderman. Because of its indecision, the dragon simply rushed from side to side, creating the appearance that it was dancing. But this bug was only present during development, so it cannot
I'm going to watch
be
after
reproduced. Although
testing. Budget where I get like I don't know. Bro. Keep forget. Yeah. I'm just starting. I do a few practice, I mean, practice. Plan for 10 years, then practice another. A good way. So, so holding, holding. How does it look? Whoosh. Yeah, bro. Supposed to be good like backgrounds, and made it like a or yeah, or backgrounds is something like I pressed again, and don't know how much will replacement to do. Like it on one thing is going to take a lot. A lot. A lot. Also, I plan to make a hardcore world like this. Of course, it's going to be in when we start on hardcore world mode. A little, and I will start from surviving some winning here. Very good, because I'm like now just building, not surviving. I feel like soon it's going to be removed this mode, like switching between moving and adding. Do statistics like artists. Build the statistics, save like how many blocks I played, how many blocks I broke in the latter version. Statistics, brutal. Statistics, yeah boy. Statistics, yeah. Yeah. Want to build a big a big garden. Wait, I mean right now I'm going to finish replacing blocks and replacing them like bro, money, not money. Well, let's just start because it's the closest. Don't know when survival aside. I mean when survival is. But right now, no, nothing. I just oh wait, there wasn't that crafting. Or was it in first survival? Oh wait, no wait. What the? Multiplayer test that was. Like I remember that I played uh like last version, like last episode, was in multiplayer test. I thought it. I mean, I mistaken it with survival test right now. And okay. Good. Oh, like this. Yes. Oh, hello. Be right back. Coming soon. I'm here. Water very good. Let me save and make backup. Just in case. So garage 13th backup. After the stream I also do a backup. Just in case. Need to make food. Okay. And then here. Okay. Cool. And finally I just watched a video. What if doesn't have to I'm floating. I'm floating. Oh what? Chat? Fuck, bro. My game crashed. That's it. Yeah, work. Okay. So typing in chat crashes my game. Supposed to not be allowed, to be honest. Git has to. And the vast mindset work. think I need. But it's not supposed to work here. Big screen. So big. Ooh, not used to it. I just noticed too big. I played always on it. Now playing. I have window. It's just the window of Minecraft to use. Minecraft window just was tiny because I need to think YouTube video. And not only YouTube video. I started using my phone right now to achieve chat. But for now, someone keeps watching me. No content. I mean, yeah. Don't know what's not close. But there's one person. Me, don't know when. Maybe like this. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. No. Come on. Why is it? E32 jos faz mai gata. Pus at home. Dá para não perder com o É. Tot still some typing I in chat. But this mean there's about maybe. Don't really need. It's good. What? One. Well, it's alpha stream. I need a little. It's going to take some forest. Maybe. Or more or less, I don't know. What I faced. Finally, almost every round. Because I just the only one waking up. Okay. I mean, but right now my weekend is full, right? Very full. We'll start searching after the shows. No, I think after the show. Interesting to work on Saturdays only because there I still do training for code, but nothing else. Like it was my habits. They still take a lot of time, but Oh, it's so wrong. What if I play like this? Hell yeah. Let's shoot. Else fast. It's better. I don't know, it just feels wrong like I know. And it's that I sensitivity I use. No, it feels wrong. So my advice, but never advice. Don't put a max sensitivity on your mouse. Not just to try or very slow. Going to be uncomfortable on your comfortable sensitivity. Going to be uncomfortable. But I forgot how to speak. Bro, what the f? Okay, yeah. I'm doing well. It was so easy to speak. And I can't speak some comfortable. What? How did I say it? Comfortable. 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 Yeah, like this. What if I try to speak like the actual word like Russian? Yeah. Well, let me speak like that. Like that. Yeah. I will try it. Hope it works. Don't really know. Really. Yeah, I quested it second time. Wait. Much do I have left? Did I skip that thing? How did I skip that thing? Well, I will build. Let me build. Whoever listens to Bumblebee, put Hitler version from Hitler. It's very, very good. I don't know. Oh. Read. Oh, they got flashbang at somehow. Yeah, faster. 40. Man, if I knew they don't disappear after no wait, I'm lost. I think it's right there. Let's just make a straight line. Maybe it's going to be good. And I feel like I'm getting hacked. But it's too unlucky for it to be real. Bro. So put some blocks down. Let's just oh yeah. Today we do sparring, I think, like every Friday. In box gym, box train. I don't know. Our team or group, I mean. We do every Friday, almost every sparrings. Other days we do just technique, which is good. Like 2 days tight technique, then you recover. I don't know. Or Moscow maybe just remembers it, processes it. I don't know at all. Then use it into the sparrings. Sometimes casuals, but depends on mostly fast. And I know. Wait a little, I need to check how much. Ooh, 30 minutes left. 9 minutes timer on my watch. I don't skip it because I can see like that and just dot right here because I'm going to do like zeros that I don't know, but I will just feel like it has to be like that. I will just we will see if I put it right. Just like it a boom boom everywhere. And I don't know where am I. Like this? Yes. Requested. I mean I pulled it. I must know. Not must. I should. Then the storage. I don't know what designs for the pool like 3 floors. I don't know. But I will just do it like this basement. It just it just it just got like this. And not like this. Wasn't planned at all. And garden. Finally I can do it. But what else added in classic version? I don't know. Ah yeah, some blocks and like by B pressing B you can select blocks. So it's just a classic version where you can build pretty classic. Really. But it's classic. For Minecraft. You just Minecraft is about creativity, building. Not really freedom. It's just about doing what you want. Endless. I mean, your creativity is your limit. Like, it's something like that. Like, yeah. The more creative you are, the more you enjoy the game. I think. Like, you just enjoy building, and then the result, think of. But you still have to be good at building. Be good at. You will get good, but by building and experimenting. Like this is first time building something like which actually easy build. Just do the same thing over 13 by 13. We'll do a second floor. Also here I'm going to be main base inside center of the whole thing. Started this platform like it's going to be. And I'm alone. What? Okay, let me build. Oh no. Wait, I can check it. Only my root. Maybe I just leave. Oh, no problem. Just my cat arrived. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah. Like this building something tools, upgrading, wearing something like this, like mine this reason, something like just like kidnap some chicken jackets, zombies, then kidnap. Why is kidnap? Is kidnapping? Bro, I mean, why is the word named like it's just kid and nap? So it should be kidnap, like a nap. Yeah, numbers. Oh, soon is done. Not really, but soon though. Bro, okay. Bro, I don't have way. They are super good. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What am I doing? I hope they just leave like So it's just like that. Oh, shush! I requested. I just quested that there is my Adress way exit. Girl, I know why. Must luck. Not really. I just saw a thing like it was like that. So I thought like maybe like there. I know that. What it was. Well, anything. Wait, shit. I have a lot of build too. I have a left too. A lot of left. Left. Do 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 do. Then after Western, what I'm doing. Oh yeah, then I'm still going to watch video for informations, the bugs that I can use. Abuse them too. Like abuse the bugs. I really like that. Just it's abusing. But without cheats and upload or to landing anything. Just in the game, a game, part of a game. Hell yeah. But yeah, it's also a cheat. Because you're not supposed to be there. Don't care, you're still in the game. Why not just playing a easy, smart, but I still build because you still can't choose. Also, that's almost the end of the stream. We'll do a second floor. And one down. Ah, vamos. Jeszcze 3 sekundy. So basically, I just watched a little of that thing, so this means I'm going, okay. Well, let me see the stage, just in case to plan how it's going to there. I think. Yes. What if I place them more? Will they not leave me in peace? Or wait, will they mostly leave? Oh, well, there are some. But where am I? Also, visit. Nah, bro. They're just placing some rooms right here too. That's all. And in storage. Yeah, don't. So this is how it's going to look. So I will just go like this a little. There, 2, 1, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. Then here is going to be a down floor, like floor down. With here more, I mean, yeah, going to be one more and like this, and then like and down, like down, then there do these things. And maybe multiple floors up one. I know it's 8 limit right there. Don't know, like there, like that right now. Only therefore I regret a little, but it's okay. At least I have company. No. It's Dodge vs Thieves mobs. Wait, no. To be honest, kind of good. Shit. Complete mobs Dodge you. Kind of good game. And try to find way. Bro, I lost. Okay, that's all. So, nice game idea. I need to make a what? How did it go up? 32 already. Gigabytes, I don't know. But it got up by 8. No, by 10. I mean, I think it's because of the Steves. It's not supposed to say, but I think because of the backout it's saved. I think. Like the backup has it. That's why 10 more was added. So this means I can just do a farm. Okay. Yeah. I will see. No, I just do a basement, house and storage, and because I need to swap the blocks with blanks with blocks because and like that basement zone. A history of blocks I need to make a little bigger, like a lot. Some floors. A storage I will also work on. But I will start on storage, history of blocks. Because blocks are adding. Yeah.